I paid a professional actress $500 to seduce my fiancé at a bar, and it was the biggest mistake of my entire life. For the past 2 years, I have been waiting for the other shoe to drop. My fiancé Liam is perfect. He is a pediatric nurse, he volunteers on weekends, and he looks at me like I am the only woman on the planet. But my last boyfriend lied to my face for 3 years, drained my savings, and left me with nothing but trust issues and a mountain of credit card debt. So in my mind, Liam was just too good to be true. I was absolutely convinced he was hiding something. It started with little things. I would intentionally leave my iPad unlocked on the kitchen counter with a fake text from a male coworker sitting right on the screen just to see if Liam would snoop. He never did. He would just plug the iPad in for me and go make us dinner. Then I escalated. I bought one of those tiny GPS trackers, the ones you use for your keys, and I slipped it into the spare tire compartment of his car. For 4 months, I watched his little digital dot move from our apartment to the hospital to the grocery store and right back home. He never took a detour. He never lied about his whereabouts. You would think that would be enough, right? You would think I could finally take a deep breath and just be happy. But my brain does not work like that. The safer I felt, the more terrified I became that I was just being naive again. So last month when Liam told me he was going on a weekend bachelor party trip to Vegas with his college buddies, my anxiety completely spiraled. Vegas? The ultimate playground for bad behavior. I could not sleep. I could not eat. I was physically sick with worry. That is when I found her. I was scrolling on TikTok at 2 in the morning, and I found a girl who does loyalty tests for a living. You pay her, you give her the details, and she goes in undercover with a hidden camera to see if your man will cheat. I wired her $800. I sent her a picture of Liam, the name of the hotel they were staying at, and the itinerary his best man had posted online. The plan was simple. She was going to bump into him at the casino bar, pretend to spill her drink, and turn on the charm. Saturday night, I sat on my living room floor, staring at my phone, barely breathing. At 11:45, the video file finally popped up in my messages. My hands were shaking so badly I could barely hit play. The footage was from a camera hidden in her purse. It showed Liam sitting alone at the bar, checking his watch. The girl approached him. She did the whole clumsy act, apologizing profusely, laughing, touching his arm. She was gorgeous, way prettier than me. She bought him a drink. She leaned in close. She asked if he was in town looking for trouble, and Liam, he just smiled, politely slid the drink back toward her, and held up his left hand. "I appreciate the offer," he said, his voice crystal clear over the casino noise, "but I have the most amazing woman waiting for me back home. We are getting married next year, and I would not trade her for the world. Have a great night, though." Then, he picked up his jacket and walked away. I burst into tears. It was this massive, overwhelming wave of relief. He passed. He really loved me. He was the one. I was so incredibly happy. Until Monday morning. Liam came home from the airport early. When he walked through the door, he didn't drop his bags. He did not kiss me. He just looked at me with these cold, empty eyes. He pulled his phone out of his pocket, set it gently on the counter, and slid it toward me. It was a screenshot of a Venmo transaction. The girl I hired, the professional actress, she had posted a vlog about her weekend in Vegas. She did not show Liam's face, but she talked about the paranoid fiancé who paid her $800, and Liam's best friend had seen it. He recognized the timeline, the hotel, the story. Liam looked at me, and his voice was so quiet it shattered my heart. "I spent all weekend looking at rings," he said. "I left the bachelor party early on Saturday, right after that girl approached me, because talking about you made me miss you so much. But then, my buddy sent me that video. I tried to grab his hand. I tried to explain about my ex, about the fear, about how much I loved him. I begged him. I told him I would go to therapy. I would do anything. He stepped back, like my touch physically burned him. I can't build a life with someone who is constantly waiting for me to destroy it," he whispered. "You didn't want a husband, Chloe. You wanted a suspect." He turned around, picked up his bags, and walked out the door. It has been 3 weeks. He changed his number. He moved out. I wanted so desperately to protect my heart from getting broken again that I ended up breaking it all by myself.